enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where? Ginger.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live, everybody. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 destinations for you all this evening. We'll kick it off with some BET news. This is very significant, as you all know. Chef Don Don was the one who broke the story about the BET Soul Train Awards and the Hip Hop Awards being suspended indefinitely. If you don't know, the Skydance Paramount deal did close on August 7th. But in order for that to happen, Paramount had to take away their DEI initiatives. And I've been saying they're eventually going to have to sell BET. I still believe that's the case, but wait till you hear this update. Then we're going to talk about Texas. There's a brand new TV and movie studio that is being built there. And I said in my thumbnail, I cannot wait to see the Billy Chun talk show broadcast from that great studio there in Texas. Then Caesar's Palace, Times Square. There is a battle to put it there. In the crossroads of the world, we'll give you an update on that. There's also an update on Wendy Williams from the Wendy Archive. We talked about Wendy at the end of the morning edition of Virtual Tour Live, so of course we got that on deck for you. Derek Hough has a new job. It's a job I did expect him to do, but I kind of understand. I'll give you my reasoning why. Carrie Underwood, the one that sang for the president, as an American Idol winner, she's struggling. I'm going to tell you how. And finally, check this out. Miss Black North America is a brand new pageant that's going to be coming out in 2026. And of course, we're going to talk about it right here live. As y'all know, we cover a lot of things first before the rest of the culture picks it up. So let's do what we do, because higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Let's get to the gig and doing what we do here. We're going to pull up Paramount first. And don't worry, y'all, we'll get y'all 90 Day Fiance review tonight. Okay, so I was in the middle of watching that before coming on here with all you good people. Here we go. From Variety.com, David Ellison confirms BET Network's no longer for sale during media Q&A with Paramount Skydance leaders. New regime meets the press in wide-ranging Q&A session held at Melrose Studio lot following August 7th acquisition, right? BET Networks is no longer being shot to third-party buyers. The new leadership regime at Paramount Skydance confirmed Wednesday as top executives gather for a wide-ranging question and answer or Q&A with journalists. David Ellison, CEO of the studio that he acquired last week, told reporters that BET and its content franchises would be a key part of the new regime streaming strategy. Ellison said the plan is to operate the company with its assets intact. That's in contrast to the string of asset sales that Paramount Global and its predecessors have done in recent years. BET in particular has been shopped to a number of prospective buyers in private equity and prominent Black investors and stars, including Tyler Perry. So it was Tyler Perry, it was Byron Allen, it was 50 Cent, it was Kenya Barris, it was Shaquille O'Neal, P. Diddy wanted to go after it. Group Black went after it as well. Really didn't hear about any women going after, BET, but yes, indeed there. Ellison said the concept of keeping Paramount Pictures, CBS, and other assets together was a key point of his earliest discussions last year about buying the studio with former Paramount Global Chair majority shareholder Sherry Redstone. We had this conversation with Sherry when we first had the meeting, actually, about the company. It is our intention to get the company together and invest in that lens. Ellison said, we're thinking about the cable network is not as declining linear assets that we need to spin them up or deal with somehow. We're thinking about those brands that we have to redefine. Ellison said Nickelodeon's one of those. Kids and family. Wait a minute. Variety, y'all need to fix that. Kids and family, child, not fids and family. Kids and family is so important to the world and making sure that we're doing the right thing for Nick and that whole catalog of content is critically important to us as well. Overall, Ellison and his top lieutenant sketched out a roadmap for the new Paramount Skydance teams. Who did this? There is spelling errors in this. My Lord Jesus, priorities that include increased investment. Yes, reiterated that the plan is to consolidate the company's major streaming assets, Paramount Plus and free ad support platform Pluto TV, into one central service to save operating costs and to make Pluto TV a better driver of subscriptions for Paramount Plus. Joining Ellison and Shell at the session were Andy Gordon, Chief Strategy Officer and Chief Operating Officer, George Cheeks, Chair of TV Media, Dana Goldberg, Co-Chair of Paramount Pictures and Chair of Paramount Television, Josh Greenstein, Co-Chair of Paramount Pictures and Vice Chair of Platforms, and Cindy Holland, Chair of Direct to Consumer. As point blank, if the program budget for Paramount Plus will increase to make the service competitive with larger rivals such as Disney Plus and HBO Max, Ellison said yes. Cindy Holland, the Netflix alum who is leading streaming operations for the new Paramount, was also when asked if she intends to commission made-for-streaming TV movies from the sibling studio. Made-for-streaming movies are not a priority for me, she said. Gary Cardinal, head of Redbird Capital, which also had a big role in financing the $8 billion transaction, offered an expensive view of a team ready to spend what it takes to upgrade Paramount's aging infrastructure. Cardinal complimented Ellison for being a savvy business executive, in addition to having the creative ambition to own a movie studio, Big Three broadcast network, and more. I'm betting my firm and my career on this deal. That should tell you guys one thing. We're going to invest, and we're really going to be sophisticated, right? This is not other people's money, Cardinal said. He even suggested that Paramount Skydance ethos would not only change the corporate culture at Paramount and CBS, but influence the broader industry. The new regime is thinking about how do we build the culture, not just for Paramount, but for Hollywood, Cardinal said. I could not be more excited. Yes, we are going to be investing a lot of money, and we're going to show the great return on that investment. More to come. So, child, I don't know about this. I just, for some odd reason, through my soul, I just feel like this is bullshit. This right here is bullshit. That BET Networks is no longer up for sale. I don't believe that. I really don't. Like, for the Paramount Skydance deal to go through, you had to get rid of your DEI initiatives. You don't really think the FCC will make Paramount sell BET? Listen, I go off of the prompt that I am given, stick to the prompt. The prompt will be about you, but I don't believe this. Not for 1 minute. Not for 1 minute. Not for 1 minute. And honestly, too, is David Ellison going to culturally appropriate Black people? So that way there could be financial capital for this sinking ship of Paramount to lift up out the water? Or are you going to culturally appreciate BET and allow Black people to really run BET? Because if not, it will eventually be up for sale. So we'll see about that, child. I'm just like, No. All right, y'all. So check this out. This comes to us from the Fort Worth Star Telegram. This comes to us from Uniquely. Taylor Sheridan creates deal in Fort Worth, the largest TV film studio in Texas. Yeah, I know. Fort Worth has seen a boom in film and television production over the last few years, and it's about to get a whole lot bigger. Through their company SGS Studios, Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan and 101 Studios CEO David Glacier are partnering with Hillwood and Paramount Television on a 450,000 square foot film and television production campus in Fort Worth, Texas. Yeah, Hillwood, the Ross Perot Jr. company that developed Alliance Texas, said it will be the largest operating film studio in Texas. The two-building campus in far north Fort Worth is as part of the Alliance development. The campus features sound stages, post-production suites, and ample space to build more sets and props. In total, the facility can support 4 large-scale film and television productions at the same time. Landman Season 2 has already filmed at the new studio, and more productions will stop by soon, according to Glacier. We found the need and the demand to be so much, Glacier told the Star Telegram. I mean, we are right now in phase 1, fully occupied top to bottom. Every single corner is rented as it sits right now. And that is a blessing to have a whole studio backlot renting every sound stage. So this is one of the sound stages here. This is crazy. Glacier, whose company works on several Taylor Sheridan created shows, recalled the great experience of shooting the Yellowstone prequel 1883 in the Fort Worth area in 2021. The Western series was the tip of iceberg for production in Cowtown, which has since welcomed shows such as Lioness and Landman. While Fort Worth and Texas as a whole has a ton in varied topography, it lacks sound stages, coveted, dedicated filming locations that are undeterred by weather or other elements, Glacier said. When it came to finding a place for more sound stages, Glacier and crew turned to Hillwood president Mike Berry. Berry said he got to know Glacier after 1883, filmed in Fort Worth, and heard the producers' woes about the lack of sound stages in the region. As more television productions moved to Cowtown, Berry proposed an idea to turn 2 of Alliance's industrial buildings, which were built on spec or specifications rather, into production spaces. Renovations on retooling the buildings known as Alliance Center East 2 and 3 began late last year and now are open as SGS Studios 1 and 2. I'm going to see if I can pull up that so we can look at those studios. Okay, so I got the website there, so we'll look at that here in just a minute. Okay, but that's not all. Hillwood has begun planning a new area on a different site in Alliance that could deliver another 8 sound stages, which would add another 300,000 square foot of space. All of the support facilities associated with the other 2 buildings would be included in the new space, Berry said. That will drive the need for nearby retail and restaurant services and maybe a hotel, Berry said. I'm thinking of Triliff Studios, which is owned by the Cathy family, which is the Chick-fil-A family. They actually have a hotel inside the studios or outside the studios where you can literally stay at the hotel, and then right down the road is the studios. It's absolutely fantastic. Berry said some other things that would be directly a part of the campus to support that revolving door of people that are coming through all the time. A revolving door film production in Fort Worth. The Madison Season 2 will begin filming in Fort Worth in September, followed by Lioness Season 3 in October, Glacier said. Both of the show's previous seasons were also shot in Cowtown. Then there's the new Yellowstone spinoff, Rio Paulo, which began filming in North Texas this week. Paramount has been mum about the new show, but Glacier confirmed that Rio Paulo is not the official name of the series. That's not the name of it, just a temporary name. But yes, it it's really a Yellowstone spinoff, Glacier said. With 4 shows already in the chamber, Barry said the facility is booked through the rest of the year. In the event that those shows get renewed, which Sheridan has a good track record of doing, Barry expects the facility to be busy for some time. Plus, the facility is open for business for any project in between all the Sheridan-verse programming. We're not just exclusive to Sheridan's production, Barry said. It's just that they're the lead and they're filling it up. We'll probably have to build more to take on other people. How Soundstages will impact job business growth in Fort Worth. As more productions film at the campus, Barry sees that as a plus for business, not only in Alliance, but Fort Worth as a whole. People move to the region for months at a time to work on these shows, in which turn spur dollars spent at hotels and restaurants rather than entertainment areas like the stockyards. The filming and everything can be done at Alliance, at a place where they can grow, easily expand their soundstage footprint, Barry said. But I think the people really like living and staying in the city. It's sort of the perfect combo. Speaking of jobs, it takes a small army to make a television show. For Landman Season 2 alone, 1,092 people were hired as crew, along with 192 cast members and more than 2,500 extras. In total, 3,856 people were hired to work on the season. Good Lord Jesus. So close to 4,000 people were on Landman Season 2. Wow, that is amazing. Glacier said the total number of hires for Landman will likely be matched on the mass and be even greater on Lioness. Glacier said the producer said it's safe to assume that roughly 15,000 people have been hired this year alone on Sheridan-verse shows. Fort Worth Mayor Matty Parker called the studio project an exciting opportunity. Fort Worth is now the 4th largest city in Texas, and the film industry presents an exciting opportunity to fuel our growth while keeping our economy bold and diverse. Parker said in a statement, this move is significant in showcasing what Fort Worth can offer to attract major productions that create jobs and foster continued industry growth. To that end, Glacier said he expects 101 Studios film workforce program with Tarrant Country College to expand. More than 150 students have already been trained through the program, with expected growth to double that number. It's just growing, and we're going to continue with Glacier said. We're going to use the sound stages for community outreach, top to bottom. Right here, film bill to bring more business to Texas. Texas lawmakers have passed a bill earlier this year that will inject $1.5 billion into the state's film incentive program over the next decade. The legislation is expected to open the door for more projects filmed in Texas, which Glacier said will bring a ton of opportunity to the state. Not only will this spur travel to the state, but will also give Texans a chance to work on projects local to them. SGS Studios isn't just about sound stages or tax incentives. It's about reclaiming the independence and grit that built this industry in the first place, Sheridan said in a statement. Texas offers something rare, the space to dream big, the freedom to build fast, and a community that still believes storytelling matters. Ross Perot Jr., Mike Berry, and the entire team at Hillwood are truly exceptional partners, and we are building something permanent that will be the centerpiece for one of the most state-of-the-art studios in the business. Well, first of all, congratulations on all of that for having all the sound stages rented out for your own universe. That's amazing. And not to mention, too, the fact that they're partnering up with a community college. More than 150 students have been trained is excellent. Think about this. You have Anthony Mackie that wants to build a studios out in New Orleans. You have 50 Cent in Shreveport. You have Cat Williams in Birmingham, Alabama, right? You got New York. You have Orlando with Universal Orlando Resort. Hollywood is expanding more and more across the country. Of course, y'all know Atlanta is Black Hollywood, Tyler Perry Studios. I know he's in his lawsuit, but he owns that whole studio. Okay, so just want to talk about this here. I think that this is a great thing. Absolutely great thing. So here is the press release. Here, and right here, this is... So all of this right here will be sound stages right here, which is just craziness. Absolute craziness. Man. This is absolutely amazing there. And then here is the website for SGS Studios. So here it is here, SGS Studios. Right here. They have 450,000 square foot of rentable space, 5 sound stages ranging from 20,000 to 8,000 square feet, 30 to 38 ceiling heights, full AC and production power, total of 256,000 square feet, base camp area, 750 car parking on the site. And they're now hiring for a production services manager. So there you go with that. That is going to be something magnificent for sure. And of course, there's other studios in Atlanta as well. Also, too, Connecticut is huge. And then there's supposed to be like a Netflix studios in New Jersey. We covered that here on Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live. Actually, let me pull up to Lift Studios. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So this studio right here, right? This is Lift Studios, and they have hotel, wellness center, restaurants, and retail. So all this right here, Lift Studios, is owned by the Cathy family from Chick-fil-A. Yeah, that's all LED. Yeah. So you see Superman, Ironheart, the Electric State, Captain America, Brave New World. Let's see here. You got Saturday Night. You got Megapolis. You have Africa All Along. Echo. I Can See Your Voice. Devotion, Guardians of the Galaxy, Werewolf by Night, Haunted Mansion, Family Feud, Black Adam, The College Bowl, Judge Steve Harvey, She-Hulk. Let's see who else here. Miss Marvel, Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, Spider-Man No Way Home, Love is Blind, After the Altar, Suicide Squad, Zombieland, Double Tap, Moon and Me, Ant-Man the Wasp, Crystal, Spider-Man Homecoming, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Civil War, Captain America Civil War, Endgame, Infinity War, Avengers, Passengers, and Ant-Man. All of those was filmed right here. So Hollywood is expanded. You just need to be paying attention. Okay, so shout out to SGS Studios. Prayers up to them, Tulip Studios, and all the studios that are popping up around the country. Hopefully, Little Rock will get an investment like this, because it would be cool to bring the Braylon Lee daytime talk show to my hometown and bring that economic engine to my home state in due time. But before that, you gotta get rid of that dumbass female governor whose daughter said to her that one day mommy could be great. You get rid of her, I will come home. Okay. All right, moving on. Now, speaking of things happening in the world, okay. CBS, this comes to us from CBS News. Caesars Palace Times Square Casino proposal public comment period kicks off. Members of the public have an opportunity to sound off on a potential casino coming to the heart of New York City. Now, this story has been going on for quite a while. Nas, the rapper Nas, has teamed up with Resorts World to bring Resorts World New Jersey to make that a reality. That casino is open, but this one is not. The first public hearing on the Caesar Palace Times Square project is being held on Wednesday, and I think what is that brother's name? Wendell Pierce has teamed up with them because they are going to create a $5 million fund for the Broadway community and for Black people as well. Controversy is brewing over the. Okay, we get it. Okay, we get it. Let me refresh this, y'all. Sorry. I don't know why they're trying to let me know about Kane Sweet Tea. I appreciate it, but maybe at another time. Controversy is brewing over the proposed project at 1515 Broadway. Times Square area groups voiced their concerns about it at a rally on Wednesday morning. Some said the casino will bring a quality of. There we go. Will bring quality of life issues and unwanted forms of tourism to the area that would, in their words, take away from the Midtown community. A casino in Times Square is a horrific idea, actor Jack Noseworth said. On the other hand, the website describes it as a world-class gaming and entertainment destination set take over Times Square. We'll play that video here in just a minute. That will bring a new chance for New Yorkers to get out and play. I think it's going to be an amazing thing for Times Square. Matt Bowman, executive director of the Town Hall Foundation. Broadway theaters light up in opposition. Just before the rally kicked off, several digital marquees of Broadway theaters, including the Majestic, the Palace, and the St. James, lit up the phrase "No Times Square Casino" to coincide with the community rally. The signs were expected to light up in opposition against the proposal from 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. So this is what it will look like, right? So you literally go in, gamble, and then you're literally right out onto the streets of Times Square. Now, I understand why they're doing it, right? You think about some of the biggest brands, right? You got, I think, got Eminem's World in Times Square. You had Toys R Us Times Square, which Toys R Us just would have evolved. With some content creators and, invested in toypreneurs, they will still have that building in Times Square. It had like a huge Ferris wheel. Shout out to Defunct Land as well. Defunct Land is a channel that talks about defunct projects from back in the day in terms of pop culture. So check him out. It's got a great documentary on that. But then you got the Disney store and other stores, right? So Caesar's Palace in Times Square, it makes sense, right? And so if you want to know what Caesar's Times Square would look like, it would look a little something like this. Rolling.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Is Caesar's Palace right now? A lot of people think that Caesar's Palace is just in Las Vegas. No. Check this out. So they got Las Vegas, Atlantic City, New Jersey, Reno, Nevada, Arizona, California, Colorado, Florida, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, Missouri, Lake Tahoe, Nevada, Laughlin, Nevada, Nebraska, North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and international. They're all over. So this is Caesar's Suites in Las Vegas, of course. Caesar's Palace is signature hotel of the brand. Nobu Hotel, if you remember the Nobu restaurants, they also have hotels as well. The Cromwell, Paris, Las Vegas, Planet Hollywood, Horseshoe, Las Vegas, Flamingo, Las Vegas, Horaz, Las Vegas, the Link Hotel and Experience, and Las Vegas Travel Guides, right? So that's all of Caesars in Las Vegas. Now, of course, MGM Resorts, they own other properties as well. And of course, Steve Wynn, Mr. Wynn, the Wynn Hotel, he is one of the richest people in Las Vegas. So he owns the Wynn Hotel, many other hotels as well. Then they have Atlantic City, right? So they have Caesars Atlantic City, Horaz Resort Atlantic City, Tropicana Atlantic City, Nobu's Hotel Atlantic City, Reno, Nevada. So they got Eldorado Eldorado Resort Casino, Silver Legacy Resort Casino, Circus Reno, which that has been rumored for a while to be up for sale. One of the rumors was that Disney was going to buy that, and Disney was going to be in Vegas. Circus is really the only family-friendly hotel, even though Vegas is for adults. They're trying to still have Circus be something. I have said plenty of times that I think Barnum and Bailey Circus, Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus really should move in and bring their show to that and retheme it to that, but that's neither here nor there, but it could be a possibility. There are plenty of family brands that would probably buy Circus, but still it's more of a family hotel, but also know it's a cheap hotel if you're just trying to get a room. Just save money in Vegas. And then they got Arizona, Caesars, Republic, Scottsdale, Hara, AK Chin. Then you have Hara's Resort, Southern California. I remember this resort in particular because this was the resort that was on the Matchmaker, the $1 Million Matchmaker on WeTV back in the day with Patty Sanger. But then they have Horizon, Northern California. Then Colorado, they have Horseshoe Black Hawk, and they have Lady Luck Casino Black Hawk. Then in Florida, they have Horizon Pompeo Beach. Illinois, they have Grand Victoria Casino Elgin, Harrio's Joliet, and Horizon Metropolis. Indiana, they have Horseshoe Hammond, Horseshoe Indianapolis, Horizon Hoosier Park, and Caesars Southern Indiana. Iowa, Horizon Council Bluffs, Horseshoe Council Bluffs, Isle Casino Beldorf, Isle Casino Waterloo. Louisiana, so they have a Caesars New Orleans. And of course, as you guys know, the Caesars Superdome. It used to be the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. That was a sponsorship. And also, too, they have Caesars sports books around the country. So I know there's a sports book at the Caesars Superdome. There's a sports book at the Rocket Morgan Fieldhouse, but everybody still calls it the Q, in Cleveland, Ohio. Horseshoe Lake Charles, Horseshoe Bossier City, and Nobu New Orleans. Maryland, they got Horseshoe Baltimore. Mississippi, they got Horizon Gulf Coast, Horseshoe Tunica, Owl Luna. And my aunt and my uncle will go to the Owl Capri Resort at Isla. We got the best of everything. Like, I still remember that jingle in my head. And the what was it? I think it was I think it was a parrot, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can pull it up. It was called Isle of Capri Casino. Casino logo. Yep, this was it. Right here. My aunt would have this in her place, and I will never forget this logo. So it's called the Owl Capri Casinos. So yes, indeed, there. So yes, indeed. So Trump, Greenville, this is all the properties that are in Mississippi here. Missouri, Owl Capri, Lake Tahoe, Nevada. So Caesar Suites, Lake Tahoe. That's a nice suite. I like that. Horizon Lake Tahoe, Caesars Republic, Lake Tahoe. Laughlin, Nevada. Horizon Laughlin Beach Resort and Casino on Tropicana, Laughlin. Then Nebraska, they have Horizon Columbus, Nebraska. North Carolina, Horizon Cherokee, and Horizon Cherokee Valley River. For those of you who don't know, for example, the Hard Rock Hotel, that is owned by a Native American reservation. Yeah, it's owned by Cherokees. Yeah. In Ohio, they have Eldorado Cito Downs. Pennsylvania, they have Horizon Philadelphia Casino and Racetrack. Virginia, they have Caesars Virginia. And International, they have Caesars Windor. I think that's Windor. Windor is in Canada, right? But yeah, these are all the different ones here. Then, of course, they have World Series of Poker. They have the Caesars Palace Online Casino, of course, Horseshoe Online Casino as well. So all of these properties are Caesars Entertainment. So you may just think it's in Vegas, but actually they're everywhere, child. All right, back to our story about Caesars Palace Times Square. According to its website, Caesars Palace calls the chance to develop a Times Square casino, the opportunity of a lifetime. New York City has a once-a-lifetime chance to level up Times Square with a world-class gaming and entertainment destination, protecting the world's economic engine and cultural capital. The project proposers wrote their executive summary more fully outlines their vision, describes in their view the benefits of the proposal, and this would be Caesars Times Square. Okay, so this is bottom level. Okay, this is bottom level right here. And this right here is the hotel in the midst of all this. So can you imagine, right? 1 million people out in Times Square. Let me see if I can pull this up in another image so we can. Oh, I can't really go in any further, but let's see here. So you have restaurant out here. Looks like you have a. Looks like that's the fountain of some kind, but you have rooftop bars and stuff like that, all LED screen. But imagine imagine Times Square New Year's Eve. And imagine you staying in Caesar's Palace, right? My Lord Jesus. First of all, if Caesar's Palace said, we want you to do a Caesar's Palace New Year's Eve special live on Fox, I'm live from that hotel. We got Caesars in Vegas. We're going to have a good time. But that's just me, though. Of course, you know, whenever something new comes into town, it disrupts the flow, the symphony, and the rhythm of the residents. So they just want to make sure, you know, population control. They want to make sure that it's not too noisy. The environmental conditions is right. It's a lot of things before something gets proposed. Those against say they are worried about how a casino would change the neighborhood. Let me see something. Times Square casinos. Because I want to see something. Let me see. Back in the day, because where's there? Okay, so here is this here. This is interesting. So for everybody that is saying that they do not want a casino in Times Square, of course you would do that to me. Of course you would. Of course you would. Okay, give me a moment now. Let me see. Central Park Casino. Oh, okay, that was just the name of it. Damn. Okay, I was trying to find some history. Okay, here it is, International Casino. It was a nightclub. Damn, so they really have never had a casino. Because I was thinking, like, back in the day with Times Square, you know, it was more nightclubs, like the Latin Quarter, which Barbara Walters' dad ran for a very long time. And then you had like Studio 54, which now that's a actual theater. I'm trying to see if there was any casinos back in the day. But it looks like it was just nightclubs. Okay. Interesting. Okay. There's hundreds of thousands of jobs that are created by Broadway and Broadway theaters, and what a casino is going to do is literally cannibalize those audiences, keep them in the casino. They're not going to see Broadway shows. Noseworthy said, we don't want to sell Times Square to the highest bidder. We've seen it not work in the past. We've seen what casinos have done to neighborhoods. We don't want to see that come to Times Square. Midtown resident Cyril Carleto said, those for a casino highlight the potential boost to the economy is, without question in my mind, that bring a casino into Times Square, bring different types of tourists to Times Square. It'll capture It'll keep the New Yorkers who like to game in Times Square. Goldman said, I'm strongly here to support the union jobs. I feel like this project is a goal for me because they have committed to giving us those types of jobs, said Terry Williams, a Local 7 union member. How to participate in the public meetings, public hearings, rather. Wednesday's public hearing was the first of two, running from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Speakers were allowed to present their statement on a first-come, first-served basis. Members of the public can also still weigh in by either sending an email or mailing comments if unable to attend in person. The public comment meetings come after a July 23rd meeting by the project's Community Advisory Committee, where casino applicants present their proposals. So Wednesday's public hearing took place at the Scandinavia House, Victor Borge Hall, lower level, 58 Park Avenue, New York, 10016. If you are unable to attend in person but wish to send in your comment in by mail, you can do so by mailing Caesar's Palace, Times Square Community Advisory Committee, CONYSTEC. Attention CAC Consultant Team, 540 Broadway, 3rd floor, Albany, New York, 12207. Comments might be posted on the Caesar's Palace Times Square Community Advisory website. To find out more on how to participate in the public comment portion of the project, click here. So, all righty. Well, I mean, like I said, it's going to be quite interesting right here. And then, of course, here are the applicants. So this is the website for the Gaming Facility Location Board. And honestly, too, to tell you the truth, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that they played the lottery in New York, right? So you have the Avenir, you have Bailey's. Bailey's is a casino brand in Vegas. Then you have Caesar's Palace, Times Square. You have the Coney, you have Freedom Plaza, you have MGM, Empire City, you have Metropolitan Park, and then you have Resorts World, New York City. Okay, so they already have a New York Resorts World. New Jersey just trying to get to New York. Okay, gotcha. In Queens. All right. So 8 proposals. Like I said, I think one of these will suit them eventually. And like I said, it's going to be an uphill battle because to get this, you're going to have to make a lot of compromises to get to that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right, y'all. More Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here and right now. So I wanted to let you guys know about this. This is an update about Wendy Williams. And we talked about Wendy and that she may get out of her guardianship on November 5th. But check this out. This was 8 hours ago. Wendy Williams' dementia diagnosis is not official / accurate. We just spoke to a very close source to Wendy, and that can be 100% trusted with information regarding Wendy. And they confirmed there is no official diagnosis of Wendy, and the People magazine article is not official or / on any records. We will also like to confirm that although it might seem silent, the fight is ongoing. We are sure that Wendy will be free soon. The statement is here that information is false. It came from an unnamed source, and there is no official diagnosis listed anywhere. We were completely blindsided by this article, but please know she's doing great. Our first priority is making sure she's okay and keeping her in good spirits. Thank you. As always, we will keep you updated. The fight will not stop for Wendy. We need to put a stop to this corrupt guardianship system. When we fight, we win. #free Wendy. So that was 8 hours ago. This is from the Wendy Archive. I am subscribed. They upload videos of different interviews, but also 2 different shows as well. So shout out to the Wendy Archive. It was such a small channel. Now they're at 71,100 subscribers. So shout out to them. Love this platform. Of course, you can follow them on TikTok, Instagram. They got a Discord server. You can get a cup of coffee for them. Guest host episodes and the Twitter account as well. So shout out to that update there. Thank you for that. All right, y'all. More Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here, right now. Now, this surprised me. I'm not going to sit here in front of y'all. This definitely surprised me. Let me pull up the video here because, as you guys know, the last time we talked about Extra, it was Billy Bush leaving, but also, too, they got renewed for the 32nd season, but they're doing cuts, right? So, You see that right. Derek Hough is going to be the new extra host. I got the video here, which we'll see here in just a minute. This video came out about 8 hours ago, so let's get into it. Dancing with the Stars judge Derek Hough named new host of Extra. Derek Hough just added another big partner to his dance card. The Dancing with the Stars judge, and 6-time, that's right, you heard me, 6-time Mirrorball Trophy is taking over as the host of Extra in the fall. The ballroom has been my stage, my home, and my launch pad. Hough said in a statement, now I'm stepping into an exciting spotlight as the host of Extra. I'm truly looking forward to collaborating with this incredible team, diving into this next creative chapter and connecting with fans and audiences in a whole new way. It's an honor to join a show that has been a cornerstone of the entertainment news for over 30 years, and I'm ready to help lead it into a bold, fresh new era for season 32 and beyond. Hough places Billy Bush, who revealed in May that he's leaving the syndicated entertainment news series after 5 seasons. The addition of Hough, a 4-time Emmy winner, will mark a new chapter for the magazine show as it kicks off its 32nd season on September 8th. Under executive producer Jeremy Spiegel, Extra will feature a new set and graphics, while special segments will be built around Hough. The Dance Man will also conduct interviews with celebrities, go behind the scenes of many projects, including Dance with the Stars. Besides Derek Hough, senior correspondent weekend host Moina Koza Abi and correspondent Terry Seymour will continue to cover the industry. So if you trying to think of where have I heard Mona before, she was with ABC News for a very long time. And don't worry, ballroom fans, Hough will still continue to serve as judge and occasional performer on Dance with the Stars. Derek has not only dominated the world of dance, he's become a beloved household name who has won Americans' hearts with his talent, charisma, and balanced creativity, said Spiegel. I'm excited to work closely with Derek as he brings his electrifying energy and fresh perspective to Extra. We are thrilled to welcome the incredibly talented Derek Hough as the new host of Extra. Lauren Brinko, Senior Vice President, current programming at Telepictures. Derek brings a rare mix of energy, creativity, and dynamic presence that perfectly captures the spirit of this exciting next era for our iconic show. We're energized by the future of Extra with Derek front and center, and can't wait to see him turn the news entertainment genre on its head. Extra, the second longest running entertainment news magazine syndication, has been cleared for season 32 in over 95% of the country. It offers a half-hour edition every weekday and original hour-long weekend installment for 52 weeks a year. The series is produced by Telepictures, a Warner Brothers television group company, and distributed by Warner Brothers Discovery Content Sales. Hough is represented by United Talents Agency, Strand Entertainment, Reed Smith, and Gutman Associates. So this is the 5 comments here. What Derek does not need to stoop to this. He's too talented for any of this. This guy should be on Broadway. This guy should find another way to be the next Esther Kelly, not taking over Billy Bush's job. Totally agree, but it's his choice, not ours. So happy for him. Derek will make a lot more money as the host of Extra than on Broadway or any other venture he has participated in. TV pays well. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Happy for Derek as long as he stays on Dance with the Stars. I'm happy. Me too. He and Mark Ballas are the most innovative choreographers and dancers to come from Dance with the Stars. Now, at first I was like, wait, Derek Hough hosting Extra? I did not see that coming. But then I had to think about it, like Dancing with the Stars. He was on World of Dance. He's been on Good Morning America. We've seen him actually talk. I would rather have Derek Hough as the host of Extra than Jennifer Hudson having a daytime talk show. And not to mention, he's a 3-time Emmy winner, so that makes a lot of sense there. I think it might be a learning curve for Derek because it's one thing to be a celebrity being interviewed, but it's another thing to be a host now on the other side asking the questions. So I think he will do just fine. Here is the video of Derek Hough taking his rightful place as the new host of Extra. Here we go. Very easy to understand, clear, cut, and dry. Let's see the comments here. Good for Derek. You guys picked a good man for hosting. Perfect choice. Such a special man, not just for his talent, but fun, humble, inspirational. That inspirational man, he is excellent choice to watch for sure. Derek, you deserve all good things. New rookie host of Extra, Derek Hough, and then made the same comment. Love Derek, excellent choice, great choice. Sent to her 4 days before my birthday. Cool. See sister wife 2 Cass. Who is he replacing? So it looks like the comments are actually here for Derek Hough. I'll send love, prayers, and support, and I'll tune in just to see what it's all about. And then, this was the tease. That was a good tease. Ryan Seacrest is not going back, child. He did E! News for a very, very long time, but I am here for Derek Hough taking over as the new host of Extra. All right, y'all. More Braylon Lee's virtual tour live coming up right from the space right here and right now. Speaking of Ryan Seacrest, he is the host of American Idol, and there's an American Idol winner that is struggling, schmuggling. Carrie Underwood reportedly struggling to maintain her 400-acre farm in Tennessee, having a hard time finding and keeping higher hands. Oh, my Lord. Not the person that sung for the president and thought she was going to be able to come back and think everybody was going to be A-okay with her. Oh, no. Carrie Underwood is allegedly finding farm life tougher than expected. Radar Online reports that the country singer is struggling to maintain her 400-acre farm in Tennessee. A source said it's become too much for her to maintain because she gets no sleep because she's at the crack of dawn taking care of all these animals, referring to her chickens, horses, and sheep, as well as the property's fruit trees, greenhouse, and multiple gardens. Insider says she's shoveling hay, weeding, fertilizing, harvesting, and then there are repairs that never end. Doesn't help that she had a hard time finding and keeping higher hands despite the struggles. Underwood's 13.4 million Instagram followers mostly see the picturesque side of farm life. The source noted it's picturesque on social media. Behind the scenes is far from idyllic. Oh no, she's shorthand on her farm. She gonna go bankrupt? No, she won't. She may lose her farm, but she will be just fine. She has zero remorse voting for that man. She would do it all over again because she supports white supremacy that makes her relevant. Oh, damn. I love that for her. May she continue to struggle. Call MAGA to work, their problem solved. Kamala Harris in the chat. Raven Simone in the chatterization. I know for a fact she had, ooh, child, wait a minute. Now, this is alleged from Tasha M. McClure, okay? I know for a fact that she had undocumented workers on her farm. I live 20 minutes away in a suburb. She lives in Brentwood, and that's all they hire for their farms to build houses, etc. Now, all that work has stopped because of what she voted for. Call the man she voted for. My side has grilled chicken, eggs, tomatoes, dry, cranberries, cucumbers, Parmesan ranch dressing. What y'all like of y'all? So she can go out there and do the work herself. A little day for Carrie, a little a day. LOL. We do not care. Vote for it. You don't say. Nicholas Cage chat. Congratulations, girl. Love that for you. Well wishes to whoever insincerely the help. Not Doug the Bounty Hunter pulling up his window there. Cry me a river with the arrow. You got what you voted for. Carrie Underwood. Now everybody point and laugh. So as you can see, nobody is here, there, or anywhere for Carrie Underwood. Everyone is happy that she is struggling, duggling, schmuggling. And I'm like this, right? For you to go support the president, right? When you are a judge on a show that is about diversity, equity, inclusion in terms of music, that is sad, disgusting, and a tragedy. Now, with that being said, from tragicness to greatness, let's go to that, right? Here we go from Black PR Wire. It's been a minute since we've been over here with our good friends at Black PR Wire, by the way. Happy National Black Business Month, as we can see there. This came out today. Miss Black North America launches to fund dreams, celebrate brilliance, and build legacy during Black Business Month. In an era where Black women remain the most underfunded entrepreneurs in America, one platform is rewriting the narrative, starting with the crown. Miss Black North America MBNA is officially open for applications, inviting a new wave of delegates to step into their power, grow their platforms, and fund their dreams. This is not a traditional pageant. It's a modern evolution of pageantry, providing a platform designed to shape legacy, celebrate brilliance, and launch the next generation of change makers. Applications are open to aspiring delegates across the United States. The inaugural national experience will include transformational leadership development and access to real capital. Delegates selected for this founding year represent the first cohort of a growing movement focused on visibility, ownership, and collective elevation. Black women have always led, created, and dreamed in bold color. MBNA is where those dreams meet real capital and national visibility, said Taylor Thompson, founder and CEO of Miss Black North America. According to multiple national studies, Black women receive less than 1% of all venture capital funding, despite leading the fastest growing segment of new business creation in the United States. MBNA steps into that gap with a platform rooted in funding, mentorship, and visibility for the bold and brilliant. This launch aligns with National Black Business Month, a time dedicated to uplifting and investing in Black entrepreneurs. MBNA was created with that same mission at its core, offering not just recognition, but real funding, mentorship, and momentum, or Black momentum, as I like to call it, for a new generation of builders. Alongside the application launch, MBNA introduces Build the Crown, a founding member campaign that invites individuals and corporate partners to invest in this national platform. Those who give will receive recognition as early supporters of a cultural legacy in the making. $100 or more recognized as a dream funder, $250 or more named a crown support with a public shout out, $500 or more or recurring gift. Join the Dream Circle with insider access and early updates. Corporate sponsorships are also available, offering a double return on investment through brand visibility and leadership development training for your employees. By giving, you're not just supporting a program, you are helping build a legacy, you are investing in brilliance, you are founding a future. From dreams to dollars, purpose to power. This is the crown redefined. To become a delegate, visit www.missblacknorthamerica.org. We'll go to that website here in just a minute. Support the Build the Crown campaign. Give butter, MBNA, and then for corporate sponsorships or corporate partnerships or sponsorships, contact info at missblacknorthamerica.org. About Miss Black North America. Founded in 2024, Miss Black North America is a national nonprofit platform. It's a national nonprofit platform, and modern evolution of pageantry designed for leaders, founders, and visionaries. MBNA exists to grow leaders, fund dreams, to celebrate Black leadership, coaching, visibility, and real financial support. This isn't the finish line; it's the foundation. Well, first of all, congratulations on that. Shout out to all the Black pageants that are out there. Now, of course, this pageant is not here yet. I thought it was on the way, but Miss North Black America coming in 2026. First of all, a beautiful website right here. So yes, indeed, there. Now this is just the homepage here, but they do have their about section. And this is Taylor Thompson, the founder of Miss Black North America there. So I will read her bio here. Taylor Thompson is a storyteller, strategist, and visionary leader dedicated to helping Black women design lives they love. As the founder and CEO of the Miss Black North America pageant, she is building more than competition. She's creating a movement rooted in liberation, legacy, and limitless potential. Taylor holds a Bachelor in Communications and a Master in Behavioral Science, and is currently pursuing her doctorate in Organizational Leadership and Development. Come on through there. We love an educated Black woman. She blends academic insight with lived experience to inspire purpose-driven leadership, healing, and self-discovery. In 2021, sorry, y'all, been a long day. Taylor began a personal transformation through therapy, mindfulness, and intentional rest. That chapter sparked a powerful shift from shrinking to shining, and her mission to help others do the same. She's also the CEO of Alignment, a leadership development firm that equips individuals and organizations to lead with emotional intelligence, psychological safety, and impact. Through coaching, curriculum, and corporate partnerships, Taylor is changing what leadership looks and feels like for good. As a former title holder herself, Taylor experienced firsthand how empowering pageantry can be, but also saw the gaps. Now she's reimagining what it means to wear a crown, not just to look the part, but to live it with heart, purpose, and action. Taylor's mission is clear: to uplift Black women as leaders, legacy builders, and light bearers. The Miss Black North America system honors ambitions, celebrates community, and reminds every little Black girl that her dreams are valid and her future is bright. This is a call to rise, reach back, and rewrite the rules. So that is what's up. Shout out to Taylor Thompson there. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So here it is. Here their impact is: coach all delegates through our Leadership Accelerator, deliver personalized leadership and business coaching, distribute micro grants, grow community of Black women committed to leading with purpose and power. And then right here are the basics if you are trying to compete. Age and citizenship: must be at least 18 years of age by the date of the national competition, must be a United States citizen, currently residing in the United States. Eligible pathways: must be currently enrolled in college, university, or higher education institution, current or aspiring founder or owner of a business or nonprofit, working professional. Cultural identity: Miss Black North America is a leadership and empowerment program designed for women who have lived the experience of being a Black woman, addressing the historic lack of representation in pageantry, leadership, and economic advancement. Residency requirements: to represent a particular city, state, or region, delegates must meet at least one of the following: born in the area, currently live in the area, or attend work or school in the area. All delegates must meet the character criteria set by MBNA and commit to the time, preparation, responsibilities outlined by the organization. Every element of the Miss Black North America pageant is designed to honor Black womanhood, elevate leadership, and celebrate culture. Here's what's to expect on the national stage: the crown conversation in a live podcast-style interview. Delegates will answer questions that reveal their personality, poise, and perspective. Judges will evaluate communication skills, presence, and authenticity. Homage: honoring her legacy. Delegates will deliver a monologue in honor of an influential Black woman who has shaped culture, history, or their personal lives. This is a moment of reverence, power, and pride. Queen talk: each delegate will give an original talk on a subject of her choice, so showcasing their intellect, passion, and leadership. Think TED Talk, but made for the crown. Black tie magic, not judge. Delegates will grace the stage in their best black tie looks. This unscored segment celebrates self-expression, elegance, and Black beauty in full bloom. That is amazing. And then, of course, right here, as a delegate, you'll receive access to our signature Leadership Accelerator, coaching on vision, execution, mindset, and presence, financial literacy and business development workshops, mentorship from alumni and Black women leaders, eligibility for micro grants, and then lifetime access to the MBNA Alumni Circle, virtual events, coaching, and community. Now, this would be great on Bounce TV. This would be great on BET. This would be great on This would be great on Nubian television, Aspire TV, Afro TV. I don't know about Revolt TV, but still. Yeah. So here are the sponsors. They don't have any sponsors as of yet, but there you go there. Then, of course, if you want to contact them, you just contact them through this form: your first name, last name, email, message required, what you're messaging about. And then, of course, the donate button here. You can give one time, $100, $250, $500, $1,000, or you can give monthly. So looking for $25,000 right there. So that is all you need to know on that. I thought that was a very nice story to end the show with. We always are celebrating. Hey, good sir, good to see you. Good evening, good day, wherever you are. You're fine. Sir Brandon, thank you, good sir. I appreciate you as always. Like I said, that's our show. I'm gonna just chill out here with all of you. I always love bringing you guys the good of the neighborhood, not just the bad of the neighborhood. Because I've always promised y'all this. I'm going to try to bring you every tour with sunshine and rainbows, but sometimes we're going to have to recognize the rain and the lightning, okay, in some of these storms. And as the fireworks are going off behind us for Miss Black North America, I'm going to turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. Not too bad, y'all. We did that 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 15 seconds. Yes, indeed, 1 hour, 4 minutes, and 15 seconds. That's not too bad for a whole show. Like I said, I do have your 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love review coming up here just a little bit later on. Like I said, yes, indeed. I'm trying to see if they got a. If I type in Miss Black North America on Instagram, they should have an Instagram. I'm sure of it. If they don't, it's fine. They're probably just trying to get started. Oh, wait a minute. They do. They do. Okay, listen. They only got 9 followers right now. Let me bring it back up here. Hang on. Florian, how are you, good sir? Hopefully all is well with you. Here is their Instagram, y'all. Beautiful logo, by the way. I love it. The applications are open. So the deadline for this is January 31st, 2026. So you do have time to get yourself together. Okay? All right, there you go there. So we're going to take a little commercial breaky break, and we'll be back with more Braylon Lee's Virtual Tour Live right after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this, everybody.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Introducing the greatest escape in the Caribbean, the island you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Great Life on Great Stirrup Cay. This is the greatest pool you've ever seen life, 28,000 square feet of it, and the epic water park life. It's where you can truly experience the whoa life and the floating through paradise life. It's time to escape to a mind-blowing, sky-high tower of water slides and the Here We Go life. Escape to the one more please wherever you please life and kick it into high gear. Escape to where you can kick back and relax. The great life is waiting. Escape to the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cruise Line.
I'm loving it. And I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Braylon's virtual tour live. Glad to have all you here in the building with me. Yes, I love that commercial too, Florenton. That is going to be such an epic island. I really think Carnival Cruise Line should be scared. I think Royal Caribbean is going to do just fine because Royal Caribbean runs their own race, but I really do think Carnival Cruise Lines, they need to be scared because let me tell you something, that island, it looks fire. It looks very, very fire. It actually looks better than what Disney has not done at their theme parks, and it looked like Lighthouse Point from Disney Cruise Line. It really didn't go over well, so it looks like Disney is failing at everything while Cruise Line is whooping their ass. But you know, that's neither here nor there. By the way, I did see something that apparently may not be a theme parks panel, because they released the schedule for Destination D23, but I'm sure that they're going to want to do some type of theme park update there. I'm surprised that they did not do a theme park panel at Destination D23. It would make the most sense because that leads right into the fall. You know what I mean? So, but hey, they're the smart ones allegedly at Disney. Said no one ever, but you know. But yes, indeed. So I'm gonna hang out here with y'all for a little bit. Like I said, if you guys got any questions about any of the destinations that you guys saw this evening, or just any questions for me in general, leave them in the live chat below. I will answer them to the best of my ability. We're in the chill out mode of the show, y'all. And yes, indeed, we are just chillaxing here as we got the fireworks going from Walt Disney World Resort there in Orlando, Florida. That is Cinderella Castle. Yes, indeed. I'm surprised as well, but come on, they are cautious of fancy concept art. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. Like I said, I feel like Destination D23 is kind of like the final end of the road for Disney fans. And like I said before, from all the research that I've done, it's not that people can't stand Disney, they just can't stand this version of Disney. So I feel like either Destination D23 or the D23 Expo is going to be like the final chance that Disney will have to get back those core fans. Otherwise, the fans are done with Disney. I feel like those two events are really going to be the most pivotal events for them as a company with their fan base. Saying like Shrek 5 release date pushed back to 2027 could be due to the styling backlash. Yeah, you know what? I think that's what it is, because honestly, that styling of Shrek was just fantastic. Like, all they gotta do is whatever storyline they're gonna do, and include the twin boys. Okay, we saw Zendaya as the grown-up Dar, but what about the twin boys? They exist too. Okay, we're not gonna do this Disney trope shit. Illumination and DreamWorks and shit. We're not doing that, okay? Families do matter. Fiona is a mother, okay? Lord Jesus. But anyway, that's the here nor there. But yeah, it's a very interesting time in the world of media. Like I said, the fact that BET is not going to be up for sale, I don't believe that, not for one damn second. If they had to give the BI initiatives at Paramount in order for that skydance and Paramount deal go through, BET will be up for sale very, very soon. That's just my opinion. Yeah, they really did do Fiona dirty, and like I said, not everything has to be the same style. I think the Shrek format that they had worked just fine. With Texas and SGS Studios, the biggest studio coming to the Fort Worth, Texas area, that is going to be huge because there are plenty of celebrities that live in Texas. So imagine a celebrity that's been in Texas that want to do daytime talk show. They can literally do it from right where they live, for sure. And Hollywood's popping up all over the place. Like even Caesars, they have a Caesar Studios. And I think Warner Bros. Discovery was building out a Las Vegas Studios as well, if I'm not mistaken. Speaking of Caesar's Palace, trying to get a Caesar's Palace Times Square location. That's going to be an interesting uphill battle. I feel like it could happen, but like I said, it's going to take a lot of negotiating, right? That's just like if Disney teamed up with Hilton to do Disney branded resorts around the country, right? Disney Arcade and all that type of thing. Which Disney, if you do that shit, or you do my do my Disney Quest rebirth idea, I need my cut on that shit. Please and thank you, okay? All right, moving on. So then Wendy Williams, an update on her. Apparently the diagnosis is false. So what we heard from peoplemagazine.com is false, allegedly from the Wendy archive on YouTube. So hopefully Wendy will be home soon. Because this has been the longest saga of the year. This saga is just as long as the TikTok battle that has been happening in government here for a good minute. Derek Hough being the new host of Extra. I did not expect that move, but I guess it makes sense. I would have liked to see someone new at it. I guess he is new, but I mean, you wouldn't think of Derek Hough as an entertainment host because he's a choreographer, right? But you know, the scripture says your gift will make room for you, so why not? Carrie Underwood struggling with her farm. That's what happens when you don't do right by people. Life and death is not in the power of the tongue, but it's in the power of the people. Without people, you have no career. And of course, Miss Black North America, the pageant's happening in 2026. You have until January 31st, 2026 to get your applications in. I think that's going to be a great platform, and hopefully the right Black network will pick it up. You know what I mean? Or, you know, maybe ABC, NBC, Fox, the CW, although Nexstar is not, you know, got rid of their diversity initiatives, so that may not happen. But the CW desperately needs content. Oh, you didn't hear? Hang on, let me bring up the story, my friend. Hang on, let me bring up the story. Give me one momento. Give me one momento here. Right here. She is reportedly struggling to maintain her 400-acre farm in Tennessee. She's getting no sleep allegedly because she's up at the crack of dawn taking care of all these animals, referring to her chickens, horses, and sheep, as well as the property's fruit trees, greenhouse, and multiple gardens. She's shoveling hay, weeding, fertilizing, harvesting, and then there are the repairs that never end. It doesn't help that she's had a hard time finding and keeping tired hands. Now, this person here, right here, now this is alleged, okay? That Tasha McLaurin, this is alleged. We don't know her, but this is what she had to say. I know for a fact she had undocumented workers on her farm. I live 20 minutes away in a suburb. She lives in Brentwood, and that's all they hire for their farms to build houses, etc. Now, all that work has stopped because of what she voted for. Now, that is all alleged. That is all alleged from this person. I did not say this. Okay, Tasha M. McLaurin. McMore rather said this. This woman right here, she said it. See right there, she said it, not me. I did not say a word. I am just reporting on what's in the comment section and what's on your screen right now. That is all I do. We ain't gonna have me caught up in some shit. Oh no. All the stories I bring y'all are actual, factual, and smacktual. Okay, there is plenty of content to talk about out here, okay? Because in the words of Anonymous T,
because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
One more time, Anonymous.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
There it is. Yes. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's all in fun. Would y'all calm down? Good. If you can't find other content, what do you want me to do about it? What you want me to do about it? I just covered 7 different hot topics in one show live. What do you want me to do? Good Lord Jesus. You want me to teach you in a class on how to actually do your job? Let me teach you how to be creative. You want me to teach you how to be more than yourself? You got to find that for you before I can even give you tools for you to elevate higher. I can only do so much. Oh, my Lord Jesus. But yes, indeed, we are just chillaxing. By the way, let me tell you something. I still play that trailer from Epic Universe for many reasons, right? One, the cinematography and the filmography of that is absolutely lovely. Number two, the music. The music for that park, like you said, Florentine, so articulately, is so palpable. And number three, the video is like 3 minutes and 31 seconds. So it takes up a good portion of time. So when I'm like, going to the restroom for a minute, y'all actually have content on the screen still. And it's funny too, because sometimes people have said, like, is Universal sponsoring you? Is Caesar's Palace sponsoring you? Is Pepsi sponsoring you? No, they're not sponsoring me. Y'all just downloaded the video and just put it in the show. Like I said, if you have a dream, you have to be about your dream. So I want to be a TV host show. I show you that I can do an intro. I show you I can hold a show. I can show you that I can go commercial break. I can show you I can have an after show. And then I can show you that I can wrap up a show. And then I show you that I can handle commercials from big brands in the show. Like, it's just manifesting. That's all I'm doing. So, yep, that's what I do. So, when you see a commercial like, I don't know, this.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from?
They say if you dream a thing more than once,
Please, please, please.
it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There were stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
When I do a commercial like that in the middle of the show, it's like, oh my God, Disney knows Braylon. No, Disney doesn't know Braylon, but if you put up the best commercial from Disney and it keeps repeating itself in every show, eventually Disney gonna be like, oh, this dude he really has solid content. Now, personally, I still don't think that you should get rid of the Hulu app, and I don't think that adult content on Disney Plus is gonna go as smoothly as y'all think, but if it's the right price, I feel like what they're gonna have to do, they're gonna have to make like the Hulu tab, like like a passcode on it. Disney Plus is trying to be Netflix, and that's not the move y'all should be doing. Y'all got 50 million downloads of the Hulu app, and you're gonna get rid of it for what? The Disney bundle will be dead by the time y'all do that, because I'm sorry, but the Disney bundle has kid content, adult content, and sports content in one bundle, right? I mean, at this point, you might as well add the NFL Red Zone to the bundle, because y'all now own the NFL Network, and also y'all own the NFL Red Zone part, in addition to that. By the way, if you are a Verizon customer, you can get NFL Sunday Ticket for free if you are a Verizon customer. And there was some news earlier this year that you could watch an NFL game for free on YouTube. So Friday, September 5th, you are going to be able to watch the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers for free and only on YouTube, okay? So they will be from Sao Paulo, Brazil. And you can watch it for free on YouTube. No subscription required, okay? So So basically, first thing you do is download and launch the YouTube player on your smart TV, your streaming media player. I'm sure you'll be able to watch on your mobile device because that's probably what most of you are going to be doing. Number 2, type in NFL in the search bar. Then number 3, stream the Chiefs and the Chargers live on Friday, September 5th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So you'll be able to watch a whole NFL game for free. Disney and Universal will be, they be sneaky. Well, you know what? This is the thing, right? I feel like if Disney and Universal was watching this channel and watching the deep dives and the commentary that we do and how we break down the theme park news, I think they will actually be very impressed with how I do it. Because here's the thing. I give credit where credit is due, but also drag where it's necessary. You know what I mean? I'm not about praising all of them to the highest power. I'm not dragging them to the lowest power either. I'm about right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm about, does it work out for the consumers, and are you utilizing all of your creativity to the best of your ability? I truly am a storyteller's. I'm truly a storyteller. That's what I'm going to say, yes. So, you know. And plus, not only that, I feel like I say a lot of the quiet part out loud about a lot of theme park stuff. Like for example, in Florentine, he told me this in the DM about the magic of Disney animation. Like, all we did on that live, y'all, was just pull up old footage that's available on YouTube to tell y'all what could be coming back into the attraction. That's all we did. That's it. So, like, you know, if you really want to know what could be happening with that attraction, just type in the magic of Disney animation on YouTube. Like, my Lord, and like I said, it's not like Disney and Destination D23 is going to deny any of the YouTube footage of the magic of Disney animation from back in the day. You know, of course, they'll say, well, you know what, that was back then. We can't really confirm or deny if it's going to come or not in this new iteration. If you don't think that Disney is not utilizing the same footage that I used on that live to get inspiration for how to revive this thing, you must be out your ever-loving mind. You have to be. You have to be. My favorite part is coming up with the paintbrush as an interactive tool. Right. And that came from Epic Mickey. Paintbrush nunchuck tool that was from Epic Mickey. That's all that was. That's it. And also, too, it came from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, right? Because they have the wands. So I'm like, imagine you using an interactive paintbrush on the art paintings. Like, you're welcome. And not to mention, too, like, honestly, tell you, I feel like Oswald should be the chief animation officer at the Magic of Disney Animation, because Oswald is not in Walt Disney World like that. He's not, and he should be. So, but Oswald, the series is coming to Disney Plus. I saw, I'm trying to think, I think it was Theme Park Stop. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that they brought up some footage, right? I think it was probably at Disney. Or probably Disney, but they brought up some still images of Oswald the Lucky Rabbit at Disneyland, right? So it was like motion capture, but hopefully that motion capture Oswald with the Oswald costume would be really cool to see both of them interact in person, or interact through the animation of this series. That would be really cool. Because for those of you who don't know, Epic Mickey came about because Bob Iger, I gotta give Bob Iger credit on this, because Diane Disney said, can you get my dad's creation back? So for those of you who don't know, Mickey Mouse was not Walt Disney's first animation or animated character. It was actually Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Charles Mintz stole Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, and Universal had that character for a very long time. Did not do anything with it. And so Al Michaels wanted to leave ABC and got traded over to Universal. So Al Michaels got traded for Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Then Oswald the Lucky Rabbit came back to Disney, and that's how Epic Mickey came to be. And then Oswald tires at Disney's California Adventure. So when you go to Disney's California Adventure, you see Oswald's tires. that's the Oswald tie-in, and I think that Oswald has been a part of Pandora Jewelry. They had like a couple of Oswald shorts and Oswald merchandise, so he's coming back slowly but surely. But I think that Oswald the series is a way to honor him. And I, honestly, tell you the truth, I think just make say what Braylon ruined my night and the joy of Disney for everybody. Now tell me Mickey isn't my homeboy. That's not the case. No, listen, Mickey Mouse is Mickey Mouse, okay? Mickey Mouse is Mickey Mouse, but the first character was Oswald. Not everybody knows that though. But Oswald is Mickey Mouse's brother. Sincerely. But yes, indeed. So, like I said, I really do love the fact that we're not boxed in over here. That we can really talk about anything and everything as long as it makes sense to all of you. If you guys are talking about it, I'm talking about it. And also, too, we believe in the power of curiosity over here. And we don't shy away from it. We embrace it fully. I think that's why I love talking about theme park news as much as I do, because theme park news, you have to suspend your imagination in order to talk about it. You do. And like I said, I feel like an entertainment news network where you can get 24/7 commentary and coverage and analysis like I do, I think that network needs to be on TV, because there's so much media news to talk about. It is utterly ridiculous. Like I said, I wish G4 was smart, because they would have been at the grand opening of Epic Universe had they been on TV. But, you know, not everyone is smart in terms of programming. No, they're not. No, they're not. Oh, man. I saw Carrie in concert back a couple of years ago. She flew in on Truck Amazing Way to perform an arena to all seats. Yeah, Carrie Underwood, she's an amazing performer. She got her start from American Idol, and now, you know, she's back on as a judge. But yeah, I mean, Carrie Underwood's Carrie Underwood, child. Like, if I met her, okay, cool, but it wouldn't be like a life-changing event. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Sorry, y'all. But yes, indeed. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I am BACK. Glad to have y'all here. So, won't be on here too much longer, because I definitely want to clip this show for sure. But give me some time, because 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love, we will be doing that here in just a little bit, probably around 8:30, 8:40, maybe. Just give me some time. Okay, give me some time. I went to go get groceries today, and child, I was so tired. Getting those groceries in my place. But I did, though. I did it. And I'm glad to have it all paid for. So yeah, count the little blessings in life, y'all, because as my mom always says, somebody wishes they could have your life as a blessing in their life. So I never forget that. So excuse me. Sorry, y'all. I relate to her. I can be quite shy, but know myself, not afraid to perform now. Oh, absolutely. I think each platform requires a different energy, right? I was literally just talking to this person named Thunder on Clubhouse last night, and she asked me, is YouTube and the Ox Collab more social or is it more performative? And I said, I feel like with YouTube content creators, it's definitely more performative because it's more of a visual platform. You know what I mean? But in the same token, though, authenticity matters on every platform. You know what I mean? So every destination we have went to, we've done over 1,000 shows. So if you look at from a talk show standpoint, a talk show tapes 200 episodes a year to 185 episodes a year. So from the 200 episode standpoint, if you look at it from a 200 episode a year prism, I've done 5 seasons of Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. But if you look at it from a 185 episode prism, I've done 10 seasons of this show already. Right. So, that TV prowess, that TV frequency, that TV stamina as a host, it's in me. You know what I mean? Like it would be nothing for me to get Braylon Lee's virtual tour on TV and be like, okay, I just got bigger staff now. Formula ain't changing. Everybody, we have our pitch meeting. All right, you give me your destination. You give me your destination. Okay. Yes, I like that. No, I don't like that. Okay, here's the reasons for this. Here's the reason for that. Okay, what guests do we have to relate to these 2 destinations? How long is the show going to be? Like, we'll just be a bigger platform. That's all it is. Like I said, imagine Braylon Lee's virtual tour being a or imagine Braylon Lee's virtual tour being on I'll be good as a radio host too. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Radio was my first love, and it still is my first love. Like I always say, radio is where I found my voice. Television taught me how to control it, and the marketplace taught me how to diversify it. You know what I mean? So listen. If idiots can be making money, why can't intelligent people be making money? You know what I mean? I feel like there's an audience for everybody, rather. So, but yeah. Like, and I was just talking to my friend Drew on Clubhouse, and I said, you could not bring the primetime version of Braylon Lee's virtual tour to daytime television. It wouldn't work. That's why the morning edition is the morning edition. That's why the evening edition is the evening edition. Because the evening edition is a little more amped up, it's got a little bit more nitros, and it has a bite to it in the evenings that you can't get in the mornings. Because morning time, 11 a.m., your brain is finally waking up. You want conversation, but you still don't want to be, that animated of a conversation. But 6 p.m., you've had your day, you done, and you ready to do what you do. Drew, you talk with Drew Sidora. Wait, what? What do you mean? I haven't talked with Drew Sidora. It would be cool to meet Drew Sidora, I guess, for the one time. But like I said, there's some people where, if I meet them, cool, but if I don't, I'm not losing it. Like if Beyonce said I watch Braylon Lee's virtual tour, I would lose it. I'm like, you do realize, like I talk about a lot of stuff. Yeah, but you also talk with a lot of intelligence. Well, first of all, not everybody has intelligence. By the way, you have a friend named Drew. Oh, you know what? That was funny. I literally just got that. By the way, speaking of Beyonce's whiskey, rather, that's the fireworks going behind me. Here's Beyonce's whiskey. Here we go. That is Sir David's whiskey. I meant to say Beyonce's whiskey. Megan Thee Stallion has tequila. But yes, indeed. So like I said, always promoting the good of the neighborhood, not just the bad of the neighborhood. So yes, indeed. So yep. Let me get the Daily Motivator up for y'all, and then we'll head on out so that way we can get this show clipped up, because this show was a good one. If you missed it, don't worry. Go all the way back to the beginning. You haven't really missed a thing. Shorts will be coming out very shortly. And by the way, can I just say, I want to give a shout out to my friend Bishop, because he told me about shorts and that, shorts could give a new life to the channel. I'm like, can't people have, the brain capacity to sit down and watch some television? But also, too, I recognize, like, the shorts are like your daily dose of Braylon. So just in case you can't come to the show, you can see what I said. And sometimes I'll watch the shorts. I'll be like, oh, damn, I actually did say that. But it's a cool way for people to still be a part of the show. Let's do this here. Let's get greatday.com for you all up. All right, here we go. By the way, shout out to Norhaus. That is a very, very nice chair right there. All right. Discovery is seeing what everybody else has seen and thinking nobody else, nobody else has thought. Albert Szent-Györgyi. All right, y'all. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Wednesday, August 13th, 2025. Magic where you are. The magic is here right where you are. Let go of all those negative thoughts that are hiding it from you and allow yourself to experience it. You are alive, aware, and able to act in this realm of limitless possibilities. Recognize the opportunity and let it capture your imagination. Perhaps you've been tricked into thinking that very particular, limited, and probable circumstances are necessary for fulfillment, but that's not the case. You have countless avenues available for creating rich, satisfying, meaningful experiences. Follow willingly as your heart leads the way. Give your attention, your time, and energy to the best of what's possible for right now. Let go of any preconceived notions about what you need and see the inherent goodness in all you have. Embrace the magic of life that's upon you, around you, within you. Find joy, expanding and extending it out in all directions. Ralph Carlson. I'll say this, right? When it comes to, let's see here, the shorts can be a chance to highlight an important word or message. Absolutely. This the Disney Enchantment. Are you talking about the cruise? There's not a cruise ship called the Disney Enchantment. Or maybe you're talking about the Disney Enchantment, the Disney Enhancement trend, maybe. When it comes to this, right, magic where you are, I truly believe every time I go live with all of you, I really am showcasing the magic of where we are in the world. With all the destinations we go to, like we went from Black entertainment television to Miss Black North America in one show. Then we talked about Texas Caesar's Palace, Carrie Underwood, Wendy Williams, and Derek Hough, all in that, right? So the first thing I'll say about about magic where you are is the magic never runs out unless your mindset runs that way. The magic never runs out unless your mind runs that way. The day that you think that there is no magic left in the world, you're done. And without magic, you can't fly to your dreams or anything. Second thing I'll say is you have countless avenues for creating rich, satisfying, and meaningful experiences. That is only if you allow yourself to do it. If you allow yourself to be ruled by fear, I promise you, you will never experience joy. If you allow yourself to be ruled in fear, you will never be able to experience joy. If you allow yourself to be ruled in fear, you will never be able to experience joy. And finally, the last thing I will say to you all is find joy in expanding and extending it out in all directions. I would say extend out Enchantment Fireworks Show. You are the magic, so the magic is beyond Disney calls you to. Oh, absolutely, yes. Disney Enchantment, that fireworks show is amazing as well. Let me just say this: find joy in expanding and extending it out in all directions. Not every direction needs to be extended. That's the problem. When you try to put yourself here, there, and everywhere, you are negating the areas that you need to be in. Right. So with that being said, everybody, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. You always you'll be where you need to be. And one love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me, and hopefully by spending time together, our will be great together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or you just letting the fireworks of joy go off behind you to celebrate another good day done. Make sure the replay is not just for if you watch it, not just for if you listen to it, but if you want your spirit to again. I love you. I value, I appreciate you all. Always remember, see love, you gotta give it. See love, you gotta give it. See love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever success you have achieved on this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. All directions, how many directions? I'm just tired. Just half the directions. Here's the thing. Just because somebody gives you directions doesn't mean those are the directions you need to follow. Because some directions lead to destruction, while some directions lead to construction. Keep that in your back pocket, all right? Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings that on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love, and I send it right back to you. Y'all just give me a little bit of time, and y'all will get y'all 90-day fiance hunt for love review. Y'all have been doing it up for your man, your friend, and family member. Each review has got like 1,000 views, and I appreciate that. I think the highest one got like 10,000 views. So give me some time. We will get to that. One love, much love, all feel love, and send it right back to you. See you in just a little bit. Bye, everybody. Love you, Floridan. Love you, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all